This war didn't start with missiles. It started with secrets, oil, nukes, and silent red lines. What's really driving Iran and Israel to the edge could crash the entire world economy. For decades, Iran and Israel have been locked in a cold war in the shadows. But since late 2023, everything has changed. Here's what's been happening behind the headlines. Iran has increased its drone and missile exports to proxy forces like the Houthis and Hezbollah. Israel, in response, has stepped up its regional airstrikes. The U.S. has redeployed major naval assets to the Persian Gulf. Add to that cyber attacks, assassination attempts, and secret diplomatic back channels collapsing. We're not watching random attacks. We're watching a war of red lines and final warnings. At the center of this chaos lies nuclear fear. Israel has never officially confirmed its nuclear weapons, but it's widely believed to hold over 90 nuclear warheads, enough to wipe out several countries. Iran claims it only seeks nuclear energy, but UN reports show uranium enrichment now exceeds 60% purity. Weapons grade is just a few steps away. Israel says, "We will never allow Iran to get the bomb, no matter the cost." This is a war about existence. For Israel, an Iranian nuclear bomb is a death sentence. For Iran, Israeli airstrikes and sanctions are modern-day colonization. This is not about territory. This is about who gets to survive. Neither side is fighting directly. They're using proxy forces like chess pieces. Iran funds and arms Hezbollah in Lebanon, missiles aimed at Israel, Houthis in Yemen, who've attacked U.S. and Saudi ships, Shia militias in Iraq and Syria, and even Hamas in Gaza. Israel responds with targeted assassinations, sabotage operations, and strikes on weapons convoys. Each escalation builds toward a direct war they're both trying to avoid, but preparing for. Forget missiles for a moment. If Iran truly wants to hurt the West, it doesn't need nukes. It just needs to block this, the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow sea passage carries 20 million barrels of oil every day, 30% of global LNG exports, vital exports for countries like Japan, India, Pakistan, and Europe. There are no realistic alternative routes. Iran has warned, if we can't export oil, no one will. Even a temporary blockade could lead to oil prices spiking above $200 per barrel, shipping delays, global fuel shortages. This isn't just a Middle Eastern problem. It's a global choke point. If war breaks out, here's what happens within days. Fuel prices skyrocket. Airlines shut down routes. Stock markets crash. Inflation spreads like wildfire. Developing countries suffer first. Even countries like Pakistan, which imports most of its oil, will face massive fuel shortages, load shedding, food prices going out of control. You might ask, why should I care? I don't live in Israel or Iran. But here's the truth. Your internet bill could rise due to energy transmission costs. Your job prospects could disappear, global recession. Your lifestyle might change, budget cuts, cost of living. When oil becomes a weapon, every nation bleeds. The war is digital, financial, political. It's not far away anymore. It's in your home, your wallet, your future. So what's next? Diplomats are scrambling. The U.S. wants to avoid a wider war, but it also wants to keep Israel close. China is quietly building ties with Iran. Russia is watching, ready to fuel instability. If negotiations fail, even one misfired missile could start the next global energy war. This story isn't just about war. It's about your economy, your future, and your survival. Drop your thoughts in the comments. If the Strait of Hormuz is blocked, who suffers most? Subscribe now.